What if I told you the smallest country on earth holds the biggest secrets? The Vatican, not just a church, not just a country, a power that has shaped history for over 1,000 years. But how did this tiny walled city become a nation? And what did it cost the world? Most think Vatican City was always a country. That's wrong. In the beginning, the Vatican was just a hill on the outskirts of ancient Rome, a place where criminals were executed, where St. Peter himself, legend says, was crucified in 64 AD. That hill became a shrine. The shrine became a church by 326 AD, ordered by Emperor Constantine, and the church became a kingdom. By the Middle Ages, the Pope wasn't just God's representative. He was a monarch, a general, a banker. Popes ruled the Papal States, a territory stretching across central Italy, from the Adriatic to the Tyrrhenian Sea. At its height in the 18th century, it covered over 16,000 square miles. Popes commanded armies, made alliances, even held their own network of spies and agents. Emperors often bowed before them, but power attracts danger. In 1870, the newly unified Kingdom of Italy marched into Rome. The Papal States were seized, the Pope's empire collapsed. Pope Pius IX refused to recognize the new Italian state. He declared himself a prisoner in the Vatican. For the next 59 years, 5 popes in a row never left Vatican grounds. They even avoided stepping on what they saw as occupied Italian soil. Why? Because the popes were not admitting defeat. They were waiting for a better deal. But the people still gathered. Thousands waited outside St. Peter's Basilica. They begged to see their spiritual leader. So the popes began blessing the crowds from the central balcony, the Loggia of the Blessings. It became tradition, not just a gesture of hope, but a silent protest. We may be prisoners, they seem to say, but we are not defeated. This is why, to this day, new popes greet the world from that very balcony, a symbol of endurance, of survival. In 1929, the long wait ended. Italy's dictator, Benito Mussolini, needed Catholic support to solidify his fascist rule. The Church needed sovereignty. They signed the Lateran Treaty on February 11, 1929. Vatican City became an independent country, but not everyone believes it was just politics. Rumors whispered that Mussolini owed the Church more than he admitted. Some historians suggest secret Catholic networks supported his early rise. In return, the Church gained not just land, but silence. Silence about fascist violence. Silence that lasted for years. Some say it never fully ended. Becoming a country changed everything. As a nation, the Vatican could now sign international treaties, hold diplomatic immunity, move money across borders without oversight. The Vatican Bank, officially the Institute for the Works of Religion, grew quietly. By the 1950s, it was already handling millions. Today, some reports suggest it manages billions of dollars in assets. And over the decades, it has been linked to money laundering scandals, spy networks, secretive Swiss accounts. But investigations rarely go far. Why? Because the Vatican is not just a church, it's a nation, a strong country. In World War II, the Vatican tried to speak to everyone, both friends and enemies. They reportedly helped some refugees, and controversially, some war criminals escape Europe. In the Cold War, the Vatican worked quietly with the CIA supporting underground Catholic movements in communist countries. To this day, some former intelligence officers say, if you want to know what's really happening, follow the Vatican's diplomats. Small country, global influence, hidden hands. Here's the question nobody dares ask. Is Vatican City truly independent today? Or is it quietly protected and sometimes influenced by powerful nations? The United States, Russia, financial groups, intelligence alliances. Some believe the Vatican isn't just surviving history, it's shaping it through silent deals, through alliances no outsider can see. Today, tourists see marble columns, Renaissance art, smiling Swiss guards, but beneath the beauty lies a fortress, its own laws, its own police, its own surveillance network, and secrets sealed in the Vatican archives, some locked for centuries. Wars, deals, betrayals, knowledge the world may never uncover. So, the Vatican, a symbol of faith, a master of survival, and perhaps the world's most powerful nation without an army. What's still hidden behind those walls? Subscribe for more secrets history tried to erase. Because sometimes, the smallest places hold the biggest mysteries.